The day is here. The match everyone has been talking about, and with good reason. Two teams of strong pedigree, rich in talent, on the cusp of going head-to-head in a highly significant confrontation with so much to play for. How will it pan out? Complete coverage is on the way right here on EA TV. And hello to you from Molineux here in the English West Midlands. I'm Derek Ray and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It's Wolverhampton Wanderers and they take on big trouble.
Well, Derek, as is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
The initial 11 for Wolves.
Well, they've got a good front three and a solid back five. But with only two in midfield, they could get overrun. It'll be interesting to see who comes in to support them, if anybody.
And possibilities inside the box. It should be! And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
Right, Alex Scott, over to you, because I hear there's been a goal at St James's Park.
And it's a goal for Newcastle United. It's now 1-0 with only 8 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Options in the middle. And crossed in there. Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Well read to put an end to that attack. Traore. And it's a quality pass. Can he take the chance? Determined defending. Yildiz. And snuffing out the danger. And he has options available. Chances on. Well, that's a moment he'd like to airbrush from history. Not a good attempt.
Well, lots of power, but no control whatsoever. That's a real waste.
It's a promising move from big trouble. No nonsense clearance. Free kick awarded then by the referee. It's one thing to sit deep, it's another thing to sit that little bit too deep. And a wild attempt from distance. Not one for the highlight reel, Stuart.
Well, that's a waste. He had much better options there.
Neto. Will he play it in? Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Could be dangerous. Oh, could be. Just cleared away in the nick of time. He simply couldn't beat the first defender. Being pressed hard. Mosquera. A foul, but advantage played. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Oh, he's through here. Not out of the woods yet. Huge block. Fairly easy for the referee to spot that deflection. So now a throw in. And space to cross it. And thumped away. No advantage coming into play, and rightly so. But he's decided that no advantage was forthcoming, really. And so it's a free kick. There to win it back. Well, what a stop it was.
Well, I have to say, that's a magnificent save. That's a top-class piece of goalkeeping.
Going short. The inside route looking promising. Oh, thwarted there. And what a piece of defending we've just witnessed. And good use of it. Well, the referee has decided that the injury is sufficiently serious for play to be stopped. Treatment required. And back in business again with a drop ball. But on the cusp of the half-time interval, and it would be wrong to say that they're really enjoying this away day, up to this point anyway, Stuart.
Well, they've not had quite enough purpose to their attacking play so far. It's all been a bit too predictable. But in the second half, if they can get more support to their strikers and play with greater intensity, they can certainly turn this around.
And the defenders know they need to get tighter. Surely! The save was a good one. And short it is. The chance might be on for him. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And there it is, the referee's whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Molineux. Well, an honest assessment, Stuart, would be that he hasn't really been on top of his game in attack. So they get the ball rolling once again, and it's advantage Wolves after the first half. Let's see what the second 45 has in store for us here. And teammates to play it to. And a throw in here for Wolves. Well, the angle was acute, but not working the goalkeeper at all.
Well, wrong decision, I would say. He was never going to score from there.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, this could be his last big payday. I just hope he still has the hunger and desire to be a top-class player. There's certainly no doubt about his quality.
Really good build-up, but no end product. And news of a goal in the West Ham match, and Alex Scott has the details.
It's a goal for West Ham. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 51 minutes played. No messing around this half, Derek.
Alex keeping us right up to date. That's useful play. It might be. And saved by the keeper. Steers. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV, and Premier League action coming up. It's Wolves facing Bournemouth. Firing it in, and the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that save. And they're making a change. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, he failed to get it away properly. Showing a lot of guile there. And continues his run. He's protecting it effectively. Mosquera. The ball with Skewers. Well, passing moves like this will keep confidence levels up. Oh, might be. That's a routine take. And goal news to bring you from the London Stadium. That means, without further ado, it's over to Alex.
It's another for Leeds United. They're now behind by 1 with 20 minutes left on the clock.
Thank you, Alex. Well, they get themselves level here. And a goal to level this contest. All even.
Well, it's great awareness of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure with the finish. That's a clever goal.
And a double substitution it's going to be. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Traore. Heel. Just cutting off the supply. And hearing there's been a goal at the London Stadium, that means we join Alex Scott.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. Nice build-up play, and when the space opened up, boy, did he take it well. They've pulled one back, and it's now 3-2 with 76 minutes played.
Thanks as always, Alex. Determined defending. Can they push ahead in the closing stages? The fans want to see a shot. Oh, a crucial save at such an important stage of the game.
Well, he really is a good goalkeeper in those situations. He's just kept his team in it here.
Carboni. Possession and patience, the watchwords. And a good-looking ball. Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box. Just begging someone to get on the end of it, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
What's a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here?
Well, I'm not sure they deserve anything from this game, but there's still time to find that equaliser. And you have to say the crowd have been brilliant. They're still driving the team on.
A cross there that was decidedly ordinary. Carboni. Doku. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. He can't hold on to it. Danger averted for now. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Yes, Derek, well, it could have gone either way, couldn't it? It was so competitive for much of the game, but they kept pushing, kept believing, and probably deserved the winner in the end. A great result.
Well, I don't think, Stuart, anyone can really quibble about what he put into the game.
Well, he gave them a really hard time, didn't he? His speed of thought was...
Hi, just a couple of questions for you. No further questions.
Oh, thanks, guys. We're going to get started with the questions any minute now. Okay, guys, we are...
The start of a new Champions League season for these two sides, and it's nothing to be sniffed at. A highly significant occasion. Who will come out on top? What next? We'll find out on EA TV. And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And this is where it all starts in the UEFA Champions League, the group stage and match day one. My goodness, so much to look forward to. It's big trouble facing Braga.
Well, the first game of the group is so vital. You just can't get off to a losing start. This could be a tight battle today, Derek.
This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, the system is very attacking. A front two who like to combine, two out-and-out wingers, and full-backs that like to get forward at every opportunity. Let's hope it doesn't leave them too open defensively.
Deciding to go inside. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. Gomes. A very effective challenge put in. Well, match day one in the UEFA Champions League, always exhilarating. And as we look at the group, Stuart, what might we see in this section?
Well, you'd expect the host to control this group. They have excellent players, 1 to 11. They've got a good manager and a big squad. But I don't think they're going to have it all their own way.
It's with Rossi. Warren Zaire-Emery. Well, big trouble, living up to their name here. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Oh, lovely ball. Able to close down the shot. Splendid tackle, and the outcome is a corner here. And over it comes. Well, it's fair to say he's been across all the back pages and the focus of social media as well, leading into this game. It's one thing for a player to be declared fit, but is he really match fit? Well, in this case, the manager, Stuart, has given him the vote of confidence. Oh, big opportunity! And it should have been the first goal of the game.
Well, I can't believe that chance has been squandered. That should have been the opener.
And pressing from the front. Warren Zaire-Emery. They've regained possession. Rodrigo Gomes. And space to cross it. And offside it had to be, crystal clear. It's with Rossi. And disappointing for big trouble to give it away like that. The verdict is offside here. Firing it towards goal. Not testing the keeper at all with that effort. And it's with Lopez. Could be dangerous. But ably intercepted when it looked as though they might be in. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
They take it short. Electing to cross into the centre. Clattered away. Well read to put an end to that attack. Great opportunity. And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Huge block. Now, options are plenty. Preferring to go infield. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Well, the short corner routine. And a decent delivery. Can they put it away? Well, they can bring it out now.
Well, those stats really do tell you everything. So many chances, but yet so little end product. At some point, though, you sense they're going to get the breakthrough.
Perfect challenge. Promising sequence. Can he make it count? Terrific block there. Might still be able to do a bit of damage. That is that for the first half here. So back underway here into the second half. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. But it didn't end up being a significant advantage. And so a free kick here. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Plenty of live football coming your way right here on EA TV.
Well, Derek, I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an entertaining match.
Well, he's certainly not alone. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied, and they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
It's with Rossi. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. Well, nothing for them to worry about in the end. Good defending. Big trouble moving the ball forward. What can they do from this position? And into the last 30 minutes now. And a fine tackle. What to like about that pass? Crossing into the middle. Missing the target by a tiny mark.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball.
Warren Zaire-Emery. And big trouble, looking dangerous here. A fine reading of the situation. And Vega has it now. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate. Their aerial targets. But he's gone short with it. And quick thinking defensively.
Well, it's been a frustrating day for these fans. They want a goal. They're urging them to attack now.
And playing it through. That is really alert defending, just when the situation looked dangerous. Rodrigo Salazar. He's showing a real will to win the ball. Alves. And threading it through. And they could do damage. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Just had no time on the ball on account of the pressure. And he's given us away. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And they still have designs on the win. And it's opening up. Oh, they might regret that. An opportunity to break the deadlock.
Well, it's certainly been tight, but that should have been converted there. Not long left now.
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. Now can they make something happen? It needs an accurate cross. Now veering in field. He must finish! Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping. And just 5 minutes remaining. It's with Rossi.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Well, showing excellent judgment to intercept. Vega. And we will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Still pushing for a winner. Oh, how about that for a tackle? And there we have it. The referee says that will do it for this match. It was pretty even, and that has been reflected in terms of the scoreline, Stuart.
Yeah, very difficult to split them over the 90 minutes. Now their focus will turn to the next fixture. It's vital they pick up 3 points, otherwise it can quickly get away from you.
Thank you all for joining us. We'll start taking questions now. Thank you very much for attending. Apologies if you were unable to get your question in.
The tension is palpable and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up. We'll have all the action for you next on EA TV. Well, most of the fans in attendance here have had to bring their umbrellas and wear their raincoats. It's a soggy day for this match. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's big trouble facing Manchester City.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater...
Big chance! Well, nothing comes of it. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
Haaland takes aim, and still an opportunity. Well, no damage done. Jeremy Doku. Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention ahead of today's match, taking on his old club, and that can bring with it a few complications.
Well, for some reason, playing against your old club can be difficult. You just feel that bit of added pressure. I hope it doesn't affect him today.
Big trouble have possession again. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Effective press. Cherki. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Looks like a twisted knee from down here. You can just see him trying out. At the moment, he's carrying on.
Cheers, Jeff. Oh, how about that for the last line of defence? Well, he's been forced out of play this time. Griffin. Ryan Cherki. Top-class defending. Foden. This looks more than decent. Haaland. Blocking it. And there it is. 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations. Cherki. Good-looking sequence. And he might be through here. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
An effective challenge. And big trouble might be able to profit here. Released it nicely. And cleared away. Pierce. Garcia with it. Hernandez. Has eyes for goal. Oh, body in the way, crucially. City hungry to add to their lead. It's a corner. Under pressure to get it away. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Well, big trouble being afforded too much room here. It has to be. Oh, a clinical counter-attack. And so close to a goal.
Well, that's exactly what they're looking to do. Force the turnover and then break at pace. So close to a very good goal.
Error by the keeper might give them a chance. Now a potentially dangerous position for City. Camavinga. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Oh, strong hand on the ball. And he read it superbly. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Theo Hernandez. Now with Tapsoba. Foden. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Well, this could really help the cause. And able to get a body in the way. Now, how about the short corner? That is that for the first half here. So back in business here, City with the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Oh, nice ball over the top. In with a chance. Well, didn't miss by very much, and never easy to strike it on the volley in that fashion.
Well, from that range, though, it should be a goal. At least it should hit the target.
Not the pass he had in mind. Haaland. It's looking promising. Oh, good work by the keeper. Well, opting for the short corner. Foden. Great opportunity. And no degree of difficulty for the goalkeeper. Griffin. Well, it's just about a case of wall-to-wall football live with us here on EA TV. And Stuart and I will be with you for this game coming up.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Oh, fine stop.
Well, just listen to the crowd. They know this is a big chance to equalise.
Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Now the counter-attack looks on. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Firing it towards goal. And pretty simple for Ederson. Carabao Cup excitement to look forward to live here on EA TV. It's Manchester City taking on Ipswich Town.
Well, that's a game to look forward to. Plenty to play for in that one. It should be a really entertaining game.
Well, that was never likely to trouble the keeper. Doku. Carboni. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Well, it petered out. Advantage played. Well, attacking possibilities. Well, putting it wide from there, disappointing. So a personnel change then. Well, big trouble have the ball once more. Opportunity to level it. Sound piece of goalkeeping.
The owner of the blue car registration BG04DOM, please return to
plenty of options.
lights are on.
Oh, danger here. Real chance. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So two substitutes to come on in one go. Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, clearing it away, but at the expense of a corner. And there's the delivery. Still alive. And the keeper has it after that tension-laden sequence.
Well, what a great first save that was. How did he stop that?
Haaland. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here. Just listen to this noise.
Oh, tremendous vision. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? And that is offside. And Manchester City will go to their bench. And so into the final 5 minutes. Chance to play it in. Haaland. Can he finish them off? Well, body in the way. And a fine... And so the battle commences. And here's how big trouble will line up.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 with two out-and-out wingers, but they do vary their movement. They give width, but they also make diagonal runs infield when the ball's on the opposite flank. Their performances will be key today.
Holland! And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first. Action underway again, and the onus is on big trouble to come up with the right response. And he cuts in from the wing. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Camavinga. Intelligent threaded pass here. Trying to chip it over the keeper. Well, a lovely chip, and it had a chance.
Well, it's a really good effort, but he just can't get it underneath the crossbar. Well, Pep Guardiola knows that could have won the game. So frustrating for him.
It's been pretty well impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of today's match. Playing against his old club, and I wonder what's going through.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
Well, the goal was at his mercy.
Well, it certainly was. He has to score there.
And he has options available. And City recovering possession well. Decent cross, but nobody in the vicinity. Foden. And it went sailing over the crossbar. Not a moment he'll want to remember. And Gray here. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Mario. Good tackle. It'll be a throw. It is advantage Manchester City here. Holland. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Well, very effective play in possession. Will it be? And the keeper more than equal to the task. Well, big trouble with... Perhaps an opportunity to equalise here. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. Getting in there to take it away. And the advantage is with City. But he's decided that no advantage was forthcoming, really. And so it's a free kick. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Gray now. Cleared away comprehensively. And Pierce with it. And now Garcia. Holland. Holland. Opportunity. And a goal it is from Manchester City. They are the team